If you're a heating and air conditioning technician or even a salesperson, why do you need an accountability buddy in sales, and why does it matter? This is an important question. I'm Scott Summerville, coming to you live for HVAC Technicians Sales Secrets on a perfect day to talk about sales and a perfect day to talk about you. And these are the three reasons why you need an accountability buddy in sales. And let's start with number one. Number one is public declaration. So if I go out and say, I am going to buy myself a Rolex at the end of the year, it's going to be a Panda, it's going to be a Daytona. I'm probably going to pay about $35,000 roughly for it, depending upon the market. I'm going to buy it because I'm going to hit $1 million in revenue in my business. There is an action of consistency that I want to prove when I make that public declaration to people, especially people that I care about. And so if you have an accountability buddy and you say, hey, look, here's the thing, accountability buddy, dude, chick, bro, babe, whatever way you put it. Here's my goal. I'm going to close at 55%. I'm going to do $500,000 in revenue. I'm going to do 400,000 revenue. I'm going to do 300,000 revenue, 200,000, whatever number you pick. And here's what I'm going to do to get there. Well, there is a positive energy that happens from both you and from the person who reports back. And then, you know, on a daily basis, if you're calling your accountability buddy and you're like, hey, accountability dude, accountability chick, here's what I did today. Here's my numbers. Like, they have the ability to say, well, did you do this? Did you do that? And the more truthfully you respond, the better off you are. And it's a positive conversation. It's like, I look forward to the accountability buddy calls that I have on a daily basis. Like, here's my check-in. Here's what I did. I achieved everything that I was on task. I did everything that I was supposed to do. And this is why it matters, is because we all answer to somebody. I'm a single man. I'm not married. I don't have kids. But it helps for me to answer to my accountability buddy. Here's my checklist of all the things that I did. And this is why you should join HVACTechSecrets.com. I'll give you the goods, not in the Facebook group, not in the YouTube channel. 2, somebody to talk to. Like, at the end of the day, sometimes, especially if you work by yourself, it could be lonely to be in sales. There's days for me that I don't necessarily really talk to anybody and say, here's what I've got going on, here's what I'm up to, potential clients. And then when you do lose a deal, like I lost a pretty big deal last week. I make mistakes, right? Believe it or not, I'm not perfect. You know, when you do lose a deal, you can have that conversation and say, I lost a deal. And somebody could be there for you. Somebody can say like, hey, get back in the game. You're going to be okay. Everything's going to work out. Everything's going to be okay. And that somebody to talk to sometimes is super important, because the more lonely that you get in sales, the further you start from having conversations from people sometimes. So it's not everybody, but like, this is a typical thing for me. As I pull back from society, I'm like, ugh, I'm embarrassed. I don't want to have to deal with everything. But having those conversations with an accountability buddy gets it off my chest, right? Good. We're good to go. And then number 3, they celebrate wins with you. Sometimes celebrating a win by yourself, like, I really wish somebody would know that I closed a freaking amazing deal and it was hard to get. You know, I wish somebody would know that I kept the closing rate at 60%. I wish somebody would know that I got a big fat commission check that would understand the dopamine rush that happens when you go to the bank at the girl at the counter's like, what the hell is this for? And you're like, oh, that's a 1-week deal. They're like, oh, okay, that's a good amount of money. So like, those are 3 major reasons. 3 major reasons why you need an accountability buddy. And number 4, there's magic that happens in synergy. So the synergy energy that comes from being an accountability buddy, to talk about the public, you know, here's what I'm going to do, to talk about the ups, to talk about the downs, to celebrate the wins. There's definitely some combined energy that comes from that, and it does help. Now, bonus number 4.5. Sometimes it could be tough if this is your significant other to have them as your accountability buddy, because it blurs the line of business. I'm not a marriage therapist, a counselor, a doctor, an attorney, or an accountant. But I have seen this go sideways for people who are in relationships. So that's like my bonus number 4.5. There you go. You got one of 2 things to do from here. 1 of 2. Find the subscribe button, click on it every time, or follow. And every time I send out a video, you'll get an update. This is HVAC Technician Sales Secrets and another fantastic video. You should check it out. There you go. The 3 reasons why you need an accountability buddy. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.